Heroes back to do a empties video. I haven't done one of these for a hot second, it feels like. So I wanted to film one. The spot on my face is still bleeding because I have a spot that's bugging me. Anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to try and dig out the candles first because I've got quite a few of them and they make the bag extremely freaking heavy. So just give me a second. There we go. Okay. So the first candle something on it. But anyway, the first one is cinnamon spice vanilla. And it's one of those like colored jars. This one smells like straight a mix between like cinnamon roll and cinnamon cereal. It did burn pretty well. So this might be one that I depot and keep because of the color. I don't know yet. But yeah, finish that one off. Next one is also another one of those colored lids. If I were to choose between the two, though, I would probably use the cinnamon spice. This one is Campfire Donut. Oh, and the notes for the cinnamon spice vanilla are fresh ground cinnamon, sugar crystals, Tahitian vanilla bean, and it's got essential oils in it. The Campfire Donut has powdered sugar, glazed donut, and cedarwood essential oil. So, still feel like that spot's bleeding even though I know it's not. This one, it reminds me a little bit of Marshmallow Fireside, but with like the donut element added to it. Because it's that sweet, almost like vanilla scent, but then it's got the smokiness of the Marshmallow Fireside. I don't know. I do like it though, and it burned pretty well. I do like the lid for this one though. The bronze lid. That there. Okay. Next one. Something on the blanket. This one is vanilla pumpkin marshmallow. This one was creamy vanilla pumpkin spice, homemade marshmallow, and drizzled caramel. This one really surprised me about how much I actually like this one, because I typically don't like the fall scents that they come out with. Speaking of which, I love the lid. Love the lid for this one, so I might actually keep the lid. But normally I'm not the biggest pumpkin fan when it comes to candles, but maybe because it was the vanilla and the marshmallow, it cut some of that spice that's too strong for me, which made me end up really liking it. When I got towards the bottom though, and I blew it out without using the lid, so I know it wasn't that, but it started smelling semi-smoky. So, and you know, I do everything that you're supposed to keep from preventing it doing that, so I'm not entirely sure why it did that. It just did. See, my next one, I went through like 5. Not even kidding. This next one is butter rum eggnog. It says spiced eggnog, vanilla bourbon, rich buttercream, and shaved nutmeg. Now this one, I really freaking loved. I blew through this one in a week. Because I constantly had this one going. This is one that if I see it at the semi-annual sale this year I will probably buy a backup of, because I just absolutely love this. Also love the lid. But yeah, that's definitely like top 5 favorite candles tier. Along with this next one, which is Gelato. It burned pretty well. Not when you look at along the sides of I don't know why I did that. Anyway. So it says, originally launched in 2013, enjoy a Bath & Body Works favorite blend of vanilla ice cream and lemon candy with notes of strawberry and raspberry puree. And this one, I remember this was closer when I had first started YouTube. I was obsessed with the scent when it came out. It's hard to believe that I've been doing videos that long. I think it was like 2014 it showed up in the Indies video that I did, but definitely would get this one again. I don't know if they'll have it for semi-annual sale because they had it out in the candle sale. Both of these, the eggnog and this one. So, because I got me those, then I got Mama one, and then I got another one as a gift. So, okay. Now on to stuff that is not candles, except for this. The candle lighters, which, considering I went through 5, doesn't really surprise me that I went through one of these. So, yeah. Let's see. Dig in the bag. Some vitamin stuff in here. More in here. There it is. Trying to get all my vitamins out. First thing, not vitamins, but this is just something that helps me personally. I went through 2 of the Icy Hot Lidocaine creams. Now, I went through 2 of these because cold weather always irritates my back, and because of how cold it's been pretty cold here. My back is just not a fan of that, so that's why I've been using these, because they do help, they do work. I just wish that they lasted longer than they did, because I put it on my back when I first wake up, because it'll last the whole day. And because of how small the bottles are, they're literally 2.7 ounce, so, and it's still like $9–10 for these, so I just wish there was more in it for the price. Now on to vitamins. I finished a calcium, an iron, a fish oil. So those are like the standard 3 that I finished. But then I also finished this one, which is a D3 2000 IU. They recommended me starting taking this because of my thyroid. I'm like Melissa Parada here on YouTube as well, so in that regard, because we both have the same thyroid issue, and we both take vitamin D for it. So it sucks, but I already take so much medicine as it is anyway, so having another one doesn't really faze me. I know it kind of phased her a little bit because she's not the biggest fan of taking pills, which I'm just sitting here going, you would hate all the stuff that I take. Anyway. Next thing is this Simply Summer's Eve Lavender and Chamomile Cleansing Wash. I got this one before I had found out that they removed the dyes in the original. So I was really excited about that because I was worried with it being colored if it was going to do anything. So I just got this one, which is clear. And overall, I do like this a lot. I definitely will repurchase probably this one specifically, either that or the other lavender one that I've gotten. This next thing is a sample, and it is the L'Oreal Paris Revitalift Derm Intensive 10% Pure Vitamin C Concentrate. That was a mouthful. And yeah, I think I was able to use it twice from the sample, so I mean, it had a good amount in it, but overall, did it brighten spots on my skin? Slightly, but I would need the full size along with the other products in the line to see the full effect, and that just seems pointless to me. Speaking of like L'Oreal skincare, I used up this L'Oreal Age Perfect Eye Renewal. It's like a lotion, but it just looks like this. I've gotten everything that I can out of this. Like, me, my grandmother, and my mom were all like shaking it, trying to get it to where the pump would pick it up, and you can't unscrew it, which is annoying. So, yeah, I'm actually currently using another one right now. And the price for this is not too bad, because I want to say it's $15, which compared to some of the eye creams that I've seen YouTubers using, it's not that bad. So, some of you had asked in the past, like, you don't have as many darkness, what are you using? It's been that. So, I have 2 sanitizers, which reminds me at the next semi-annual sale I need to get some more. I have the Happy Birthday Cake one. Like this one a lot. We'll definitely get this one again. And then this one was one that Mama had, and when I was running low, she gave me this one. And it is the Coconut Pumpkin Latte one. Really do like this one a lot as well. And it's one that I would get. John was not a fan of this one though. Next I have a vanilla buttercream hand cream from Bath & Body Works. I cut it open because I wanted to get everything out of it. As my candle lighter moves. So, I'm currently using a Vanilla Bean Noel one of these, but I mean, you can't get it all out unless you do that. So that's why I started doing that with this and the bigger lotions too. Which I think I have one in here. Do I? Yes, I do. This one is Snowy Morning. And it's one of the Ultra Shades, so like the super tall ones. It's a little bit further up than that. But Definitely love this formula. I did like this scent, but I found it reminded me of Moonlight Path a bit too much, where it smelled like clean baby powder, and I'm not the biggest fan of scents like that. So I think for that reason, I wouldn't get this one again, not unless they were to change something. But I did like the consistency of it. It was just, the scent was a little strong. Next I have 4 lip balms. I have the Just Because Orange Sherbet Lip Balm. Which, this one is completely gone. And it definitely was sherbet. My issue is, if I were to try to put a second layer of this on when I already have the first layer, it would get too thick to the point where I could actually feel it like start to go in my mouth, which is weird. So I probably wouldn't get this one again for that reason, because that was just kind of a weird feeling. Next is the Soft Lips Vanilla. Really like this one a lot. I've had these in past empties before. It's definitely one that I would get again, especially for the summer, because it had SPF 20. This one too, the Maybelline Baby Lips. I actually have repurchased this. I mostly would wear this in the summer. As you can see, it is completely gone in there. So definitely would get this one. And then this, the Chapstick and Cake Batter. I like this, but I find most chapsticks nowadays, like the chapstick brand, is like super drying. Because I tried the pink lemonade one and it was like scratching at my lips, and I was just like, what the heck? So yeah, finished those 4. Finished this set of razors that I found in like the dollar area at my grocery store. And it's triple blade with aloe strip, PGM triple blade, pivoting head. They just look like this. I will say, for being like 84 cents, I think is what they were, they did really well. I'm surprised by how well they actually did, because I found most of the time that it's extremely hard to find razors that are decent as well as cheap. So I wouldn't get these again. They did the trick. This last stuff out. Oh, that second baby lips in here. Forgot about that. Yep. Here's the second one. The second one didn't have the sticker on it. Next is the Batiste Dry Shampoo. Everyone on YouTube raves about this stuff, and I can now see why this is a lifesaver if you have extremely oily hair like I do. And I liked the scent of this one as well. Right now I have one in the neon, which I think is like citrusy or something. Yeah, definitely liked this one a lot. And I had gotten this when I was at John's one time, because we were meeting somebody in the morning and it was like super cold, and he got me this so I wouldn't have to shower that night and risk getting sick. So next I have a Pure Lavender Aromatherapy Pillow Mist. I do have another one, but it's not the pure lavender. It is the lavender vanilla. So this is one though that I would possibly get again because I just really liked how this one worked. I mean, they all work about the same for me, but I just kind of like the pure lavender the most over lavender vanilla, and especially lavender cedarwood. So then I have, this is old school to me, the Prairie shampoo. This is my grandparents' Holy Grail shampoo, both of them. And one day I used it because my hair was a freaking grease ball. And this worked really well for that. Because I think it was a day that I was just feeling bad, didn't have any energy, so she used this on my hair in the sink in the kitchen, I believe. I think that's when I first started using that. But yeah, now I use it all the time now too. Like, this was the shampoo that also got most of the EEG glue out of my head. Like the brain scan things, it has all those little things that stick to your head. This was the only thing that got that glue out, so it's good in that regard. Next I have this Garnier Skin Active Deep Pore Exfoliating Scrub. I've gotten this before, and it does the trick. I just wish I could find one that had a bit more of a scrub to it, because this just felt like it had little beads in it. And my face gets dry really easy, so it's good for me in the summer, but not so much in the winter. Sorry. Okay. And last but not least is this Olay Daily Exfoliating Body Wash. This lasted me a super long time. And I do really like this. I just find that it's too soft of an exfoliation for me, so if you like exfoliating body washes that you could use every day, this could be a go-to for you. But if you're like me and only exfoliate a couple times a week, this is not gonna do like you want. So that's everything is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this Empties video. I know it was a bit of a longer one, but I know some of you like the longer ones, some of you don't. So with that being said, I will talk to you guys soon in another video and another time. Bye, roses. I'm young.